vote on HB 1249 as passed.
To expunge a vote by which we passed House Bill 1249. It wasn't amended when we passed it out here. It was amended. What was the amendment? Oh. All right, so motion to expunge a vote by which we passed as amended. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? No. Chair votes the ayes have it.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask for adoption on a third amendment. This is the amendment that I gave every committee member personally yesterday. There has been one change. It has changed a word from staff member to licensee on, I believe, the 5th page. It is a cleanup. It was asked for by the university, so I'm sure I'm going to have their full support for the rest of the bill.
So, just to be clear, we're going to adopt one amendment with this strike through.
I want to be full disclosure, there was a minor change. I just want to make sure I told everybody in case they looked at it yesterday and thought there might be differences. It's one word twice.
Okay. So there is no strike through. Rebecca got it already in gross. So the amendment doesn't have strike through, but it is reflected. And do you want to explain the amendment? I know probably everybody knows what it is, but
Absolutely. Do you want to adopt the amendment, explain it, or?
I'll explain it and we'll adopt it.
Well, thank you. I want to take a moment to recognize that there's an active shooter situation in Houston at a hospital. I just think we should take a moment to appreciate that situation. I haven't heard any injuries or anything like that. I just want to take a motion or to appreciate that in light of what we're going to discuss today. This bill is does three main things. First, as it passed through this committee and then was amended on the Senate floor, this would revoke most of as was amended on the Senate floor. There'll be some changes left in that I'll explain here in just a minute. So we'll return back to the original exceptions as I explained in the committee when I originally presented this bill. Next, this is reached a compromise between reasonable parties on coming up with a solution on how we should handle campus carry at large. It does three main things if you're over the age of 25. First, if you want to carry on campus, you have to go get the concealed carry license of CCL as anybody else would. So if you're a felon or you have out of state or something of that nature, you're not allowed to get it under the CCL law. Next, they will have to take an additional up to 16 hours of training covering 4 areas. Those 4 areas are found on page 4, 2A of the amendment. They cover things like maintenance of weapons, active shooter situations, and situations like that. This training will then be comprised by the Arkansas State Police and will be done for a nominal fee. And there's been some discussion about what does the language up to mean. What we want to do is make sure both by the Arkansas State Police and the individual instructors, they had a little leeway in how they would do this training. So while we fully expect it will be 16 hours of training, just in case they're 5 minutes short or the training as follows is just a little bit lower, I think that we should give them a little bit of wiggle room. Finally, we're going to add the age requirement of being over the age of 25. This part is specifically out of compromise. My initial reaction was if we're going to have this training done by the Arkansas State Police, we should open it up to anybody over the age of 21, just like you would have a concealed carry license. But discussing with Senator Hutchison and others, they would worry about a maturity level that might be found in somebody, say, age 21 to 22. And I thought as a fair compromise, we raised it to the age of 25. Typically in our society, that's another level of maturity that we recognize. The Affordable Care Act, after age 26, you have to be off your parents' insurance. There's other variable factors we have there as well. After meeting those requirements, after you have a CCL, after you're over the age of 25, and after you complete this training, you can go get what's called an endorsement on your concealed carry license. It'll be like a special marking on that, similar to what a driver's license has for, say, a commercial driver's license. You have a mark on there. And that will identify you have the ability to carry on campus, assuming you're not in one of the other restricted areas. And I'm going to finish up with this thought and why I think this bill, as amended, is going to be a substantially better bill moving in the right direction. As I've said many times on this committee, that I was a Green Beret, served my country with 2 trips over in Afghanistan. I joined the military when I was 17 years old. After high school, I went immediately into the military, and I didn't get to go to college until I completed my 5 years of military training. When I came back from defending this country, when I came back and tried to get my education, I wasn't able to exercise my constitutional right to carry on a college campus. I went to college at UALR and had to drive to Jacksonville every single day. And because of the rules that are under books now, I wasn't allowed to carry a gun in my car or on my person. When I went to U of A, my wife would oftentimes have to drive up to school and she had a concealed carry license, and she was not able to protect herself. This isn't a perfect bill, this isn't a perfect solution, but this will at least open up the opportunity for somebody like me who goes back to school, who's over the age of 25, to get the ability to exercise my Second Amendment rights. I'll take any questions.
Thank you. I don't know which one was first. Senator Stubblefield.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Senator Garner, you know how many extra people this amendment would encompass? I mean, additional people this would add?
Senator,
No idea?
I do not. You know, we could probably pull the numbers on how many people have CCLs. That information is usually FOIA exempt. I think we did that as a body before too long. But this information will be available to the police units of that university or the town that's associated with it. So
So they will have access, okay.
they will have access. We're trying to strike a good balance between allowing our law enforcement to know who might potentially have these weapons and make sure that their personal identity, as you exercise your Second Amendment rights, is exposed. So I think we've struck a good balance in this bill on those two different sides.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Rice.
Is the age change, is that the part of the concealed carry statutes? Is there anything in this that and let me just get to my last question, and then you would look at that. If concealed carry is struck, this whole thing would go down if it's struck in court. Is that right?
I believe since it's so intertwined with the concealed carry license as it is, from both having that requirement, that if the concealed carry license was struck, say we, as a body came back tomorrow and got rid of concealed carry, it would effectively void this part of it. I don't think a university could then say, well, you have to get this training before you come on, if we took that step. So,
Thank you.
Senator Vaughn.
Thank you. First, let me say thanks to Senator Gardner for providing us a copy of the amendment yesterday. I did appreciate it. I think, you know, we accept different ideas.